Supi, this is GyaruGyaru. My name is Autumn, and I'm here today to tell you about the 8 shows that I'm super stoked for the summer 2016 anime season. Now, these are all going to be very different shows that don't necessarily all encompass certain genres. Some are going to be comedy, some are going to be, action. I don't think I have any romance shows that I'm really excited about looking at the list. I didn't really see any romance that were coming out this season, but I am excited for a lot of different types of shows, which is really nice, especially coming out of the last season that we had. I really had to struggle through a lot of those. So, like I said, there's 8 shows that I'm going to talk about. The first one is going to be, On Chu. So it's about a girls diving team. It seems pretty cool. I'm really hoping that it doesn't take the whole Bakuan route where it starts off very comedic and then kind of devolve into just fan service. From the PVs that I've seen, it looks pretty cool. It looks like it might actually have some decent plot to it. I'm excited about it. Another one that I'm really excited about and is totally different is Toe Inazuma, which is basically about this dad who loses his wife and then has to become a single dad. And so he has his little daughter, and he's not a very good cook, so he has to learn how to become a better chef through the help of another girl who comes and helps him. I can't remember if it's somebody who is like from the neighborhood or what exactly. I think it talks about it in like a small preview that I saw on AniChart. I'm pretty excited about that one too. I think that it could be a little bit like Yotsuba, which would be nice. I'm hoping that it'll have that just kind of heartwarming comedy to it. Something that might be kind of like Flying Witch, but a little bit different dynamic because it'll be a father-daughter type thing. I'm really, really stoked for Hondakun, which is a spin-off of Barakamon. It's set in when they were in high school, so it's not going to have quite that same feel to it as Barakamon did, but it's definitely going to have that nice, cool humor to it, which I think will be nice, especially when there's so many things that come out recently, and I didn't see a lot that are coming out this season, but there's a lot of things that are coming out in past seasons that are just way too over the top. I think that we need to just kind of chill it out. I like shows like Tanaka-kun. I like shows like Flying Witch. They're funny, but they're not crazy. It's just nice to be able to chill out and laugh without going, what the fuck. Another show that I'm really excited for is Hitori no Shita, the Outcast. And I'm really, really stoked about this one because it's actually set around a college student, which we don't usually see. I mean, the last time I remember that happening was Golden Time. I didn't watch that when it first came out, so I mean, I'm sure that there's been other shows since then that have come out and been focused on college students, but it's really nice to get somebody that is older than the typical high school student. And it's cool because this one is also like an action anime. It's about this very, very ordinary college boy who is just going home from class one night, and he gets attacked by zombies, and he gets saved by some mysterious girl. So that's pretty cool. Strong female protagonists are always nice. I'm really excited for it because it just looks like it's going to be very different from what we're typically seeing in terms of the ages of the people that are in the show, and in terms of it looks like this girl is going to be a lot stronger than he is, which is, I've mentioned this in some of my other videos before. It's very refreshing to see a strong female lead. New Game is a series that is getting an anime adaptation. It's a really silly little series. It's about a girl who is in high school, but she looks like a middle schooler, so I mean, we get your typical loli thing. But she really likes video games, and her favorite video game, the company that put it out needed a new 3D animator, and she's apparently a 3D animator, and so she starts working there. So it's just kind of her journey of making video games and things like that, which is, it's nice to see. It's very different from the typical, it's focused on a guy doing this. It's going to have this male humor. It's going to have this male lead. Which is, I'm excited for things with female leads, I guess. Another show that's coming out, and there's two shows that are kind of similar. It's actually really funny how similar they are, that are coming out this season. They are Orange and Relife. So I think the big difference is Orange is going to be a lot more serious, and Relife is going to be a lot more humorous. Orange is about a girl who gets a letter from her future self, and her future self is 27 years old, and 27 is important here. She's 27 years old, and in the letter she says to make sure that you watch the new student who comes to your class. So that's really all I know about it, but it's got that kind of, oh, well, someone in the future is telling me something. I have more info than I should have in this current state about another student. So that's very similar to the next show that I'm going to talk about in some ways. Especially the number 27, which I think is just kind of funny. Because in the other show, Real Life, it's about a guy who is 27. He has just quit or lost his job. I don't remember. And he finds out that there's a drug that can take him back 10 years and let him live as a 17-year-old again for 1 year. So he goes back to high school for a year, and obviously being a 27-year-old, he has, again, knowledge that he shouldn't have in that time. However, since it does have a male lead, I think it is going to be a lot more humorous. It is a male in a different environment. So I think that is going to be a more funny show than Orange, which is why I have both of them on my list to watch, even though they are going to probably be somewhat similar. And then this last show that I'm going to talk about, it's something that I really didn't expect. It's time travel shoujo. So when I first saw it, I thought, all right, she's just going back in the past. I mean, it's probably like an action show or something like that. I mean, I was thinking like Homura in Madoka, something along those lines. However, upon reading about it, it's not anything like that at all. It's about a girl who is going back and trying to just meet 8 different scientists and inventors. It doesn't really tell me much other than that on AniChart. I mean, I haven't, I'm not sure if it's a novel or a manga series or what, but I haven't done any research about it. But it just seems very different than a lot of the other things that we see in current anime. I think it's going to be really silly. I mean, she meets, Thomas Edison, and, they had a few of them listed on there, but it just seems very, very bizarre. And it's cool that it's going to be a full-length series rather than just a short. I feel like things like this that are really out there just get thrown into shorts, and that's it. So those are the 8 shows that I'm really, really looking forward to watching. I am going to be watching 21, I think, shows this season, in addition to ReZero, Macross Delta, and Kuromukuro. And then there's actually only one short that I'm watching this season, because it looks like only 6 shorts are coming out, which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. So those are the shows that I'm really excited about. I'm going to leave my my anime list in the description below. So if you want to check out all the other things that I'm watching, they'll be on there, and then you'll be able to check out the reviews of other things that I've watched. So if you enjoyed what you saw, give me a like and a subscribe. I'll definitely be talking about the other shows that I'm watching this season as we kind of progress through the season. So definitely stick around. And as always, be how you want to be. See ya!